Well, howdy, good to see you back. Well, it's one of those days. It'll take me about 100 attempts to do a simple intro, but anyways, it's a hot day. Thought I'd make a stinking hot cup of tea because that's what you do on a hot day. Now I've got another Harley to paint. I'll show you the bike in a second, the parts. I just finished one, the Alice in Wonderland bike. This one is going to be a lot more simple. It's just going to be in blacks and whites, and he did. The owner did have a picture that he wanted me to duplicate on the top of the tank, I should say. Grim Reaper. So I mean, God, how many times have I done Grim Reaper? But it's what the customer wants. So. He wants that, and he wants real fire, like real flames, but not in colour. It's all black and white. So I don't know how that's going to look, but he obviously has a picture in his head. That's cool. So anyway, I'll show you these tins. Alright, so the bike that I'm painting is a Harley chopper, so it's pretty stretched out. I'll show you a picture. So she's a pretty cool looking bike. So it's got a teardrop style tank. I've got to basically tape around all the little openings and underneath and sort of mask them up, and I've got to rub the whole thing back, denib it, and so the real flames will go around here, and I'll have the Grim Reaper on the top. Got the back guard there. Man, this thing's pretty heavy too. She's all metal. And she's solid, but there's a few little bits like that where obviously the tail light assembly connects to it, and that's where the rubbers went. That's not an issue. Once I denib the whole thing, wax and grease, remove the whole lot, clean it up, you won't see any of that. Any little bits of paint missing off edges anywhere, I'll spot up with my black paint. And as far as I'm aware, there's the front guard. As far as I'm aware, all I'm doing with the front and back guards will be just to continue the theme of the flames a little bit on each guard. I'm going to have to double check on the front guard. I'm not sure if he wants to start from the front. Probably, that seems logical. So there's a few little bits of paint that have sort of chipped off. So when you denib it, basically just go around rough bits like that, give it a rub back so it's nice and smooth, and just spot it up with a bit of black. That's no big deal. And basically just clean it. It's got rusty sort of crap in there. So yeah, a bit of a clean, denib, spot it up, and we're into it. So as you can see here, this paint is definitely not flawless. When you really pick over it, it's got a lot of imperfections. What happened here, this is where the bolt goes through that holds it to the frame, the back guard. Obviously, from what I can see, it looks like when this was last painted, the paint hadn't completely cured when they bolted it on, so there was kind of ridges in the paint, and the only way to get it out is to feather it back so it's smooth, which I've done here. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's going under the frame right there where my thumb is, but it would have looked daggy if I had have just left it. It wouldn't have looked right, so I'll go over that, a little bit of primer, just a splotch, and rub it back again, then a bit of black paint, and you won't even know. This will be rock solid once it's finished, so there won't be any of this sort of stuff. But there's also edges. When I pick over, I'm looking at over there, the front guard, and around some of the edges you've got paint off, and so it's not just a matter of rubbing the shine off the surface, denibbing. In this case, it's also a little bit of feathering back sort of rough bits and repair. So I mean, it's pretty normal on any vehicle, bike, car, whatever, to expect stone chips or imperfections. How far you go with it and how perfect you want the paint job to be is entirely between you and the customer. I'm not going to go too crazy with the repairs, but it'll look a lot better than what it did when I got it. So anyway, and one more point is, usually when you do artwork or airbrushing, it kind of pulls your eye away from any imperfections on the bike or car, whatever it is anyway. So there you have it. There's my 2 cents on the matter. So let's carry on. Just a short break. My friend asked me if I could drop his Fat Boy. I showed you on a previous video. It's the one that's usually here, around here in the shed. I've got to take that to Coop's Custom Cycles. I'm dropping it off. It's up for sale, so if anyone wants a Harley Fat Boy, I think it's a 2005. Lots of money spent on it, low Ks. He's selling it about, I think, 18k. Really good condition. Anyway, he asked me to drop that off at the shop, so I'm going to do that. And I also have a repair to do on a tank. It's one of my past customers, and I did like artwork on the top of the tank, but he had a bit of a spill and dropped the bike, had a dent in it. So I got a call from my mate, and he said, go pick the tank up, it's at the panel beaters. They've colour matched it and done everything, but the artwork just needs spotting up. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to fix that one because it needs to go on a clear coat today. I'll show you a quick picture of it. There you go, she's all done. Didn't take long. I just had to mix up a bit of orange, a little bit of yellow, and there was a bit of a hard edge in here. I just sort of denibbed, went over the hard edge with a bit of yellow first to lighten it, and just sprinkled a little bit of orange in. It's a sunset scene, and I kind of carried it through, and I kind of carried this side out a little bit just to make sure both sides are relatively the same, symmetrical. So anyways, I've got a spray painter waiting to clear coat this, and I think they shut early today, so I'm going to have to rush this back. So yeah, I'll get back into this chopper. I also heard back from the guy, the owner, and he's happy with how the flames and the Grim Reaper look. So I'll motor on with this one until I get to the end, till I finish it. anyway, now that's the Harley Fat Boy gone. That's at the shop. They're going to detail it, put it out the front, and that's going on display out the front of the shop. Got the Anzac tank that I just showed you. That one that's finished. I've dropped that off at the spray painters, so he's going to clear coat that. That'll be done and dusted this afternoon, and that can go back to the owner. And providing there's no more interruptions, we're on home straight with this chopper, so let's get back into it. Well, there you have it. I think I've finished. I'm going to pick over it tomorrow, get a fresh set of eyes. It's getting a bit warm in here. The paints are starting to spit a little bit. We're coming to the end of the hot weather, which is good. It's not very good conditions for painting. I've had to shelve this job a few times, and that's why it's taken so long to put this video out. It's just been the heat. You know, you get hot day after hot day, and it just throws a spanner. 1 minute. Sorry, compressor likes to chip in and have its 2 cents worth. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'll end the video here, but I'm going to do another short video soon. I'm going to wait until the job's completely clear coated. It's going off to another guy, and once it's all put back together and the bike's there on display, I'll take you guys along and I'll show you the finished product. But anyway, look, I'm pretty happy how it went. Had a lot of stopping and starting because of the weather. Had to take my mate's bike to get it in the shop. I had a repair job to do. So that all these other things in between. So anyway, that's my excuse for being slow. So anyway, until the next video, ciao.